This is the shortest player in NBA history. So short, he had a teammate 2.5 feet taller than him. So short, I can't tell you his real height. But can he and other short players actually defend? GMs, fans, coaches all say, we need length to win championships. But is that true? I don't believe it. So we hit the courts, books, and the internet.
Basketball is supposed to be a big man's game, but Tyrone Muggsy Bogues has spent years proving that kind of thinking is short-sighted.
Everywhere I looked, I saw warning signs that only tall players could defend. The combine, how long are his arms? Did you see his height? At the local bar, we need size. At the NBA draft, scouts and GMs taking 7-footers from overseas that started playing basketball 2 years ago. It wasn't looking up. To check this bias, I decided to look at the defensive players of the years. I was happy to see in 2021-22, Marcus Smart measured at 6'4", a fearless guard that took on multiple positions, won the Best Defender award. Just so we're clear, I'm defining short guys as undersized relative to their competition at their position or the position they are defending against. Since Smart would take on positions 1 through 4, he clearly fits the criteria. Other criteria I used: versatility to guard multiple positions, matchup challenges, are they being hit on defense or taking on the best players on the other team, how good is the rest of their team's defense, stats like steals, blocks, rebounds, deflections, help defense, and IQ. As I searched the history of defensive players of the year, I found similar examples of players outplaying their heights, with Draymond Green winning in 16-17 at 6'6", playing against spots 1 through 5, leading his team to 4 championships, barking out commands to his team, and handling one-on-one matchups well against the NBA's best players. Still further back, Ben Wallace was able to rack up 4 Defensive Player of the Years in the early 2000s at 6'7", playing against mostly centers including Shaq and Yao Ming. He helped to anchor a defense that took home multiple championships using elite IQ, quickness, and strength. In 1995, the player known as the Glove took home the trophy, taking on point guards, shooting guards, and small forwards. Gary Payton played in a more physical era and corralled players, intimidated with his legendary trash talk and pickpocketing skills.
You ain't nothing. What all you do is run around and be suck on everybody else. Sucker. You a sucker.
Gary Payton. Mike
He's laying wood on your ass.
Our final 2 Defensive Player of the Years were Alvin Robertson and Sidney Moncrief, both listed at 6'4", who set the standard for perimeter defensive play. Despite these outliers, these players only accounted for about 25% of the league's Player of the Year awards on defense. I wanted to find out if it was just human bias to automatically assume short players can't defend, so I dug deeper.
The screen, the drive. Oh, it's knocked away by Wembanyama.
In our 6'3" all-defensive team, Joe Dumars and Avery Bradley both were menaces on the court, with Dumars winning multiple championships as a part of the Bad Boys. Dumars often helping protect Isaiah Thomas and taking the tougher matchups.
Games where I thought I did a really good job on him and we won the game, and I felt like he never got into a rhythm of the game at all. But I would be less than a man to sit here and tell you that I did it all myself, because we have such commitment from other guys behind me of help and rotation and all. Doing a fine job only means that everybody else was rotating and helping out.
While Bradley would pick up players full court, known as one of the best on-ball defenders who could make most ball handlers dread the matchup. In the modern NBA, I found a couple more mid-sized, consistent all-defensive NBA players, with Drew Holiday and Alex Caruso coming in at 6'4" and 6'5", both able to switch and guard spots 1 through 4 and were a part of championship squads. While I applaud these two, I wanted to go smaller. In our 6'2" club, Pat Beverly continues to use borderline insanity mental games and his intense motor to disrupt his opponents, continuing his defensive chatter long after games have finished.
I got 40 points, man. That's nice. He took 34 shots to get it.
In our 6'1" club, we have Rajon Rondo, John Stockton, Mo Cheeks, and Eric Bledsoe. This crew all made multiple defensive teams, with Stockton owning the career steals category, and both Cheeks and Rondo leading their teams to championships.
6, and he's got 6 steals. One-on-one defense, someone please call 911. Rondo has just picked the pocket of Kobe Bryant.
Even shorter, our 6-foot team includes Fred VanVleet, Jose Alvarado, Mookie Blaylock, and Chris Paul. Van Vliet, with his relentless hustle and keen anticipation, disrupts opposing offenses with his active hands and unwavering determination. Alvarado, known for his lightning-quick reflexes and relentless on-ball pressure, frustrates opponents by sneaking in from behind. Blaylock, a master thief in the passing lanes, utilizes his quickness and anticipation to generate turnovers and ignite fast breaks for his team. Meanwhile, Chris Paul uses his basketball IQ and defensive awareness to continually cause problems. Finally, at 5'3", Muggsy Bogues is the shortest player in NBA history, and despite being the only player mentioned today not to make an all-defensive team, Bogues was a problem, inspiring generations of players in the NBA, college, high school, local courts, and the backyard to take on bigger dudes and prove height is nothing but a number, especially on defense where heart and hustle can make a world of difference.